Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
That doesn't go in either for Sessions.
Great close out there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got a hand up.
Trevor Ariza last season with perhaps the best campaign, Steve, in his 10-year career.
Yeah, he played starters minutes, shot a career-high three-point percentage. I think a lot of it, Kevin, was just the combination of playing with good bigs and then also John Wall's emergence as a great point guard. Ariza had a lot of open looks last year.
To the wing on the left. Porter outside. Good! 32 seconds left in the first. Here's Dorsey. Nineteen seconds left in the first quarter. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Sessions. And the foul on Pablo Mrkingleo3. That's his first foul. And Sessions kicks to Butler. There's Porter with the three. It's a tie game here in Houston. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a number standpoint?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
And here we go with John Wall. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
You know, there's always a little hesitation with newly formed, star-loaded teams, and you wondered if the Rockets would click early last year. They did, and ended up with the 4 seed out west.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Pearson and Nene filling up the forward spots. And it's Gortat in at the center, locking down the middle. All with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Here's Nene. That misses off the backboard.
Rockets made it in as the 4th seed last year, but still couldn't find a way past Portland in the first round. Ended up falling to them in 6 games.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Guys, as we know, Dwight Howard used to covet the big market. His friend Josh Smith had said he's addicted to being global. And Howard even admitted people were in my ear about being in a bigger place and bringing more dollars in. Nowadays, it's not about where you play. Unfortunately, I had to learn that lesson in front of the whole world. Kevin?
His image took a hit, Doris, but he's learned from it, obviously. Thanks. Here's Brewer. And it's off from three-point range. Really, though, it was the start of that series that sunk the Rockets as they dropped the first 2. They fought back, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, they couldn't overcome that poor start, Kevin. They did fight back, and it looked like a Game 7 was on the way, but then Damian Lillard, with the great shots in NBA playoff history, closed things out in dramatic fashion.
Brought you right out of your chair, didn't it?
Oh, big time. That was a great, great shot he made. Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Terrence Jones has checked in for Smith. The Wizards with the lead. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Gortat with a screen on Terry. Here's Wall. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And it's slammed in by Brewer.
You could see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Nene. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Rudely thrown down after the offensive rebound. He is ramped up now.
He is, you're right, and you figure this game might come down to a few of those effort plays.
Always does, Kevin.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Seems like that kind of a contest tonight.
Clock at 6. And here's Harden for 3.
Gortat never really felt at home in Phoenix, it seemed, but he got a lot of his bounce back to his step when he was traded to the Wizards, where he was really a great fit alongside that young backcourt.
Here's Pierce. And off the glass. That one's good. Pierce has got 4 this quarter. Houston making some changes. Joey Dorsey's checked in for Howard. Ariza comes in for James Harden. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Jason Terry. Brewer's shot is off.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And Prigioni kicks to Brewer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brewer's got 8 points.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Sessions passes to Porter. From beyond the arc, they grab their own miss. Butler kicks to Sessions. Back to Butler. Left side, Butler. Another shot. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
Yeah, they're really trying to make a point of getting inside of the paint and getting after every rebound.
Unloads from 13. Humphries, no good. Jones gets to Ariza. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
And he gets it to go. Ariza's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
It's a tie game here in Houston. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Take a look at what Harden's been doing. He has 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. And it's Terry in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kevin McHale.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Beal. There's the 3. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. And he gets it to go. That's 10 points for James Harden.
James Harden with those rush hour handles, whether it's breaking his man down in isolation or running the pick and roll, he keeps that thing on a string.
Pierce attacking. Shot is blocked. Jones from outside. Good. Now it's a 5-point Houston lead. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And Harden, a left-hander. Defenders tend to have more trouble, it seems, guys, with softballs.
Well, and especially with Harden because of how crafty he is. He's got that Manu Ginobili Euro move, the change of speed, change of direction, and then the strength. I mean, that's what separates him. He draws contact and seems to just go right through players.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
And he elevates for the slam dunk. Nene did not like that one.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Pierce with a wide-open look.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Beal dishes to Pierce. Bangs home the trifecta. Pierce has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Wizards.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Harden missing again.
You can't get into much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
The Wizards making the playoffs last season for the first time in the last 6 years, playing around 500 basketball. Steve, what's the upside for this team in your opinion?
Well, their depth and history of injuries have to be a concern, Kevin. I mean, in the East, they'll remain a playoff team, but a contender for the title, I don't know.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
The Rockets making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Nice step back to get it off. And now a 4-point Washington lead. Harden outside. Will it go? Again, the miss by Harden.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Wall's shot is off.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Harden has a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
Beal's shot is good.
The defense playing way too soft.